We saw Mark Rosewater at GPVegas. He was busy all the time. People always around him, talking all the time. We wanted to talk to him, so our friends at Cardsphere arranged for us to interview him, and we're starting right now. Reaching and teaching young mages of all ages.
Welcome, young mage. I'm Rhino, and I'm here at GPVegas and have a chance to talk with Mark Rosewater. He's the head designer of Magic at Wizards of the Coast. My first question is, why have you been working at Wizards of the Coast so long? Do you ever get bored with Magic?
Well, the reason I've been doing it so long is I consider it a dream job. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I really enjoy it. And the secret of life is when you get a dream job that you really enjoy, you just keep doing it. And so do I get bored? I do not get bored. Magic is always different, always changing. Every set is different from the one before. So I'm 23 years in, still enjoying it.
My dad says I talk in my sleep, and he hears me playing Magic. Do you have the same problem?
Well, I'm always thinking about Magic. One of the things that my family jokes with me is whenever I have some problem going on, something I'm trying to solve, in the back of my brain, even when I'm doing something else, I'm still thinking about it. And so sometimes I'll be in the middle of doing something completely unrelated, and I'll go, aha! And my wife goes, are you thinking about Magic again? I go, yeah. So yeah, I have that problem.
When you design cards, is there an algorithm for figuring out and converting mana cost?
Well, I'm not the one that actually costs the cards. We have a whole team we call play design that's about balancing the cards. But usually the way we do it is we look at what's come before and say, is this the kind of effect we've seen before? And what you do is you look at sort of the history of Magic, because we've made so many different cards that a lot of times you can kind of gauge based on what we've done before to figure out what the right cost is.
How many more new game mechanics do you think are left in Magic?
346,892. Now, what I'm trying to say is there's an infinite number of mechanics left. There's a lot of different things you can do with Magic, and that we'll keep bringing back mechanics if people like them, but there's a lot of different things you can do with Magic, and there's a lot of ways to explore, and we keep pushing the boundaries of what we're willing to do. So there's actually a lot of mechanics left in Magic.
I have to ask you, why are we going back to something like Ravnica and Dominaria?
Well, we try to balance between going to new worlds and going to return worlds. We go to new worlds because it's fun and exciting to see things you've never seen before. And we go back to worlds because it's comforting. It's like, these are worlds people like. So if we do something and players like it, we'll do it again. So why are we going back to Ravnica? Why do we go back to Dominaria? Because people liked those places and we knew they'd like to see it again.
What is a fantastic Magic story that you can tell us?
Okay, one of my favorite Magic stories was I was at a world championship many years ago, and we were previewing new cards for an upcoming set. And so we were playing in a multiplayer game, and my job was I had a card called Chameleon Colossus, which is a green creature that you can pay mana, and it can double its power and toughness. And so I was in the middle of playing the game, and it was a multiplayer game, and a lot of people were playing a lot of effects that made it easier to get a lot of mana, and that boosted your creatures. And so I was able to use the ability 8 times, and I was able to attack with a creature that was a 26,000 creature and gain over 55,000 life. And so after I did that, I went back to my team, because I was supposed to show off this card, and I go, did I show it off well enough?
Did you win?
Actually, I didn't win because we stopped after there were 2 players left. So we didn't even finish, but I was one of the 2 players to advance.
Okay. Why did you choose Magic other than another card game or a game?
Well, I actually was not a game designer when I started doing Magic. I actually had a completely different field. I was a writer in Hollywood. I was writing sitcoms. And I started playing Magic because I liked the game. I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer my whole life. And I originally played Magic because it was a good game. And then through that, I started freelancing for the company, and that turned into a full-time job. But I kind of became a Magic designer because I liked Magic, not because I was a game designer.
Thank you so much for your time. I have more videos coming out soon, so until then, Rhino out.